So I've been wanting to make this video for a while now. So I want to explain how I wash my hair and how I style it. The most important part is how I style it. Washing it, it's kind of how everyone washes it, but I'll show it, you know, to be safe. I wash my hair how most people wash it, shampoo, conditioner, and that's it. But there's one step that I do in the shower that it doesn't make that much of a difference, but it just makes it easier for me when I style it. The first thing I do want to say is this is my hair. I washed my hair on, I think I washed my hair on Tuesday. I think it's been a week exact since I've washed my hair. This is how it looks. I feel like when I wash my hair, it does last me a while. When I do wash my hair, I typically like to wash my hair either once or twice a week. I wash my hair only twice a week if I have an event and I want it to look fresh. But once a week on my regular days, regular weeks. I'm just gonna tell you guys how I've been doing it. I mean, I've been having to do my own hair since middle school, imagine. So ever since I had strength in these bad boys, I've been doing my own hair. So I'm gonna show you guys how I wash and style my hair. So let's do that. All right, so the first step that you're gonna do is obviously get in the shower. I drench my whole head, make sure it's completely wet. After you make sure it's completely wet, I use my favorite shampoo, the Deva Curl Bond, the Reparative Bond. So that one does leave a little bit of suds. I like it because after I use it, I feel like my scalp feels really clean and fresh. So I just go ahead and just massage it on the roots of your head. I don't do it on the ends because I don't want it to dry out my whole hair. I just want it to clean my scalp. After I go ahead and just work in all of the shampoo, I don't do it with the fingernails. I do it with my fingertips so I won't damage my scalp. And then after that, I go ahead and rinse all of the shampoo off. Make sure that you get everything off. And as you can see, when you rinse the shampoo from your roots, it goes down to the rest of your hair. So it go ahead and just cleans the rest of your hair as well. You can see that it's all clean. Make sure you have no more shampoo in your hair. So after that, what I do is I divide it into two pieces so it can be easier for me to detangle my hair when I put the conditioner in it. It doesn't have to be a perfect line. Just put it into two pieces so it could just be easier for you to work with. After you put it in two pieces, I get my favorite deep conditioner because I need the extra deep conditioner so it could be easier for me to detangle it. I use that amount for half of my head. I go ahead and put it everywhere on my hair except the roots. Everywhere except the roots. After I put the whole conditioner on both sides of my hair, since I am going to be working on one side at a time, I don't care if the other side stays with conditioner, so it could go ahead and just soften up my hair and it could just stay in my hair for a little bit, so it does not matter. After I go ahead and work in the conditioner, I just get my paddle brush and I always start from the ends of my hair and never start from the roots because it's gonna hurt like hell and it's just gonna be harder to detangle it like that. It just makes it easier and it hurts less if you start from the roots and work your way up. After you do the roots, it's easier for you to work into smaller sections so it could be faster and it could just hurt less overall. So you can go ahead and do that for each section of your hair. And then whenever you're done, you're going to go ahead and just start with the other half and just do the same thing. Start at the tips and then work your way up to your roots so it can go ahead and detangle. detangling your whole hair, I section off the crown of my head. As you can see, I'm doing it just 2 fingers from like each eyebrow, and then I just make the fingers meet all the way in the back. And then after that, you're gonna go ahead and separate that little section, and then you could tie all the hair at the top of your head. And we're gonna go ahead and do that, work with that after. You can see from the back, it's just like a little U. You're gonna go ahead and just meet it in the back. Then you're gonna detangle, or you're going to brush your hair all the way to the front. Make sure that you have no knots, no nothing that you could run your fingers through it very easily, because this is gonna make the styling process completely easy. So I'm just gonna put it at the top of my head when I'm done, and I'm gonna work with that after when I style it. So when I'm still in the shower, I like to just part my hair in the middle. The line here doesn't matter as well. I just put it in the middle so it could be easier when I style it. So when I do style it, I make sure that the section of hair that I'm working with is completely drenched, completely wet, because curly hair strives on moisture and for it not to be dry. Curly hair is completely dry, so for it to not look frizzy, it has to be moisturized. So I make sure that it's drenching, dripping wet. So then after that, this is the way that I style it. I section off little pieces, if you can see in the video, little pieces at a time, and I work the product in piece by piece. This just makes my hair look so nice after. It just makes it less frizzy since I'm working in such small sections at a time. That what I just showed you is the leave-in conditioner that I put. I put that in each section of the hair. Like I said, each section that I work with, I put it in, and you can see I'm running my fingers through. I run my fingers through like four fingers. Like I put my hair in between all the 4 fingers, and I just let it go. And you're just gonna scrunch the hair. And look how nice that looks. Beautiful. And then just do the same thing with the rest of your hair. Section off little pieces. You could work with pieces however big you want. It just looks better to me when you work in smaller pieces, because you're concentrating how each curl looks. So if you work in bigger pieces, what happens is that the curls start to clump together and it's like one big curl. So then when you separate it, it becomes frizzy. So here I'm showing you how I do it with the brush, which I like to do it with the brush more, but you could do whichever, with the finger or the brush. So I just brush it, make sure I don't feel any knots or anything. And then when I don't feel any knots, I brush it through like one last time and just make sure it's like tight, like that, tight. And then I just curl the brush at the bottom so the curls can, I can help the curls form. And then just scrunch it and then put it to the back of your head. So, and then you just do that for both sections of the hair. Here I just skipped it since it's gonna be a long minute. So I just did what I previously showed, that I just did it with the brush and then scrunch. I just did it with my whole head. Now I'm gonna show you how to do the top of your head. This is for the people that don't like the part, like the line, and that they like volume. So I just, from that section that I did, make sure that it's completely untangled, wet it completely again, because over the time that you're styling the bottom half of your hair, that hair gets dry. So make sure to wet it again, and then we're gonna go ahead and work with it wet, not dry. Like I said, completely brush it, make sure there's no tangles in it, nothing, that you could completely run your fingers through it very easily. If you can't run your fingers through it, you gotta keep brushing it. So here I'm gonna show you that I put the little leave-in conditioner. I put it everywhere. I work it in everywhere. And then after that, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did at the bottom section, but instead of going it like obviously to the sides, I'm gonna just do it from the back of my head to the front of my head. So I'm gonna section it off. Here you can't see, So you just do it by feel. And I've been doing it like this for a while, so I kind of already got the feeling of it, but you could like just feel. And then you section off, do the same thing with your fingers, run your fingers through it, scrunch it, and then you're gonna flick it to the back of your head. You're gonna do the same thing for the rest of your hair. You're gonna grab a little section. After you grab that little section, make sure it's detangled. You can either do it with a brush or your fingers, however. And then you could either run your fingers through it one last time and then leave it like that and then scrunch it, or run the brush one last time and then scrunch it. You're gonna do that for the whole head. So here I'm showing you the last section of my head here. You can either make a line already, or you could finger coil. Like these hairs for me get dry like quicker. So you can either finger coil it yourself or just do it with the brush. I noticed that when I do it with the brush, it still looks good. But you see, there's some curls that just don't come out like nice. So I just finger coil it and I just go ahead and scrunch it. Push it to the back. And then last thing is the gel. I love this gel. Literally, this is the best gel. Like, I love this gel so much. I work the gel in my whole hair. My whole hair. I put your head to the front, put your hair to the side, to the other side, to the back. Work it everywhere. Then I diffuse it. I just use whichever diffuser attachment on any hair dryer, honestly. You don't need anything fancy, if I'm being honest with you. A diffuser. Just use any diffuser that you have. Or a hair dryer, and then just buy a diffuser attachment. So, and then I just diffuse my hair. What I do is that I don't touch my hair for the beginning. I just hover over it. And then whenever it's like a little dry, and if you want more volume, then you can touch it and keep scrunching it, because that gives you more volume. So here you just, keep moving your head left and right and just diffuse it. And then after you're done diffusing, this is the results that I get. Super cute. Super cute. Look, no frizziness. Let me tell you, no frizziness. I wanted to show you guys also how it looks like the following day after I go to sleep and everything. And look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, guys. That's it. Bye.